10 Ways to Deal with Disappointment. My friend Mark prepared earnestly for a job interview he was going to have after 3 years of unemployment. I remember how excited and nervous he was at the time. He practiced his words over and over again with friends and family that on the day of the interview he was so confident of making it. We all wished him the best of luck and expected the best outcome. To our dismay, however, Mark came back devastated and disappointment because he forgot everything he had planned to say and subsequently had lost the job opportunity. That was a very horrible experience. All the effort had just been washed down the drain. Welcome to today's video. We will be discussing how to deal with ourselves when situations do not turn out the way we anticipated. Disappointments are inevitable, especially if you have set yourself up for so many achievements, but even the most outstanding achievers have had their fair share of disappointments. Let's begin to talk about some ways you can deal with disappointments. Number 1. Do not bury the emotion. When you are hit with emotion because of some form of failure, do not be quick to bottle up the emotion and pretend that everything is okay. How you feel matters. Avoiding your emotion does not make you a matured or strong person. It is necessary to feel what needs to be felt so you can let it go. If you do not give yourself time to feel bad for some bad decisions you may have made, what will happen is you will have pent-up emotion and anger until you have an outburst that could affect your mental health and relationships. Number 2. Reevaluate the situation. Think about the situation from an analytical point. What did I do wrong? What was I supposed to do instead? Did I behave in a manner that contributed to the loss? More often than not, we encounter problems as a result of not objectively dealing with the situations. For example, if you had unrealistic expectations and try to control factors beyond you, reevaluation helps you identify your mistakes and enables you to move on. Knowing where you went wrong helps you to sort of understand the disappointment. Number 3. Do not pity yourself. When you want to deal with a disappointing experience, the last thing to do is pity yourself. Thinking about what could have been and considering yourself unworthy in no way solves the problem. Disappointment already places you in a depressive state or makes you susceptible to depression. Pitying yourself and allowing yourself to be pitied will deny you the strength to look forward to more positive outcomes and opportunities. Remember, we choose our reaction to every situation. Number 4. Sustain positive thoughts. I know that it may seem impossible to avoid negative thoughts when you encounter failure and disappointment, but remember that as a man thinketh, so is he. Being disappointed does not make you a disappointment. When you continually allow negative thoughts to thrive in your mind, you set yourself to think that it is your identity. Think positively and motivate yourself. Not only that, have the discipline to sustain these thoughts. Learning to press on is a mark of the strong. Number 5. Identify the next opportunity. Instead of focusing so much on what you've lost, why not turn your attention towards something profitable? In dealing with disappointment, redirect your strength on positive solutions. What can be done to rectify the situation? What is the next step for me? Ask yourself the relevant questions that will propel you to make the effort to improve yourself. Number 6. Know that success is a process. Work on yourself, but acknowledge that results need time. Avoid being immersed and being over-expectant in the outcome of a situation. The process is as important as the destination. If you want to effectively deal with disappointment, let go of unnecessary fantasies and focus on the mistakes you can rectify along the journey to your outcome. Number 7. Avoid stress. If you love to listen to music, do so. If you love to meditate also, do so. Do everything you can during that period you feel down to avoid stress. Stress compounds the problem of disappointment. Give yourself an off time to connect with family and loved ones, as this will revitalize you and enable you to move on. Number 8. Avoid negativity from others. People will say all sorts of things to you when you find yourself in an unpleasant predicament. As much as you can, draw yourself away from people who want to reflect their negative opinions unto you. Surround yourself with positive, encouraging people who will help you draw out from yourself your best. Also, do not take the reactions of others to heart. Your life is yours and should be dealt with according to your standards, not theirs. Measuring yourself up against other people's expectations only leads to more disappointments. Number 9. Talk to someone. Talking to a supportive family member, friend, or loved one on how you feel makes you feel as though your burden is being shared, and it lessens the weight on your shoulder. When feelings of disappointment set in, talk to someone about it. If you do not have someone to speak with, seek professional help from a psychologist who can also give some advice on the way forward. Number 10. Know your worth. Under no circumstance should you define yourself by what you have been able to achieve. Recognize your worth, because it is only when you accord yourself respect that you do what is required to obtain what you deserve. Do not allow anyone to define your worth or measure you up to what they perceive you should be. Love and appreciate yourself unconditionally, even if you make mistakes that could have been avoided. We have come to the end of yet another beautiful and inspiring opportunity shared with you. I hope you have learned something positive from our session. I encourage you to subscribe to our channel so you can keep receiving more helpful tips. Do not forget to like and comment down below. Till I come your way next time, remember that you are important. Bye!